Last we left off in Final Fantasy VII, we basically got the all materia and restore combinations, so we got that ready and all set up for the character. As you can tell, we got everything right here, and now we're gonna keep on moving on down through the beginner hall and going over to the train that we're supposed to be at for the next mission. And I don't know if I should buy anything, but I don't think I got any money. And I'm pretty sure I don't have any money to buy anything, but let me just make sure. Yeah, I only got 22 gil. That's not a whole lot, so I kind of overdid it with the fire materia, but you know, that was a major boo-boo on my part. But I could have bought some iron bangles, but we'll get more armor as we progress, so it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. So now we're gonna keep on moving past this next part. And we are heading over to the train. They're waiting for yours truly. We're gonna get inside the train. And a couple of things about this train. There are characters, enemies that will actually try to take stuff from you. There's a couple of moments that this happens in the game. One is here and the other one is in Coral Prison when you get sent to prison later on, but that's for a later debate. But it does happen momentarily, so you got to be very careful in this next part. And of course, we get into the fight over the Shinra employee who's dedicated, and he basically doesn't want to deal with Barrett, but we stop him from doing something, you know. There we go. We stop him from doing that, and now we're gonna be heading over to the mission itself. The train gets started, and that's pretty much the scene in general. We just deal with the train for the most part. Nothing too special other than making sure that your stuff doesn't get stolen. But even so, I make sure that doesn't happen, you know, because you actually have to talk to the thief himself, and he'll give you back your stuff if you interact with the main man who tries to steal your stuff in the middle of all the chaos in the train. You'll see what I mean in a moment. Looks like you've seen this already. Okay, so this is where the scene takes a toll, and then there's chaos invoked inside the scene. Basically, the IDs were basically verified, and they checked out, and they basically know that we're here to try and take down the next reactor. So now we're stuck getting over to the next car. And that's where the thief comes into play. We're going to go over here, go to the next car. But it's in the second car. It's not this one. It's the next one. That the thief makes his guest appearance. So, we're moving on through. It's right here. He's the guy in red. It's very hard to see. But we'll get it through, straighten it out, because we're gonna be walking. He's gonna be walking in the middle. That guy right there. That one right there. He walks right through it, and oh, I don't think so. I guess we got everything back from him, so it's okay. Let's keep moving. Yeah, I don't think so. Nobody in here. Nobody taking stuff. Good. Let's keep moving. So at this point, we're down to the last card. We have to make a jump out through this door that's gonna open up pretty soon. Um, yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. It's the main sequences to the intro still. It's the setting of the story, really. So we're making a jump out of the train, and that's gonna be the next part of the story. Um, yeah, and Barrett stays till the end, of course. Show off. and and of course he's gonna make a jump, and or she's gonna make a jump. Care if I go first? Leader still stays to the end, and now we're gonna make our jump as well. Beginning of the mission. Hmm. So yeah, this is basically a sequence of events that are going on. And now we're heading over to the main train area, and now we have to go up to Sector 5 Reactor and get everything ready. Wait a minute, he planned all this? That's elaborate. So now we're moving. We're moving on up to next part. This is where we need to be. And now we gotta go in through this hole, not through the light beams, but the hole in the left. Right over here. There we go. And of course, then we go over to the next area. Look inside closely is the right answer. Or rather, go down it, really. I probably should have hit go down, but I didn't hit the right answer. Go down. There we go. Woo! There we go. So, now that we're here, we're gonna get this other item, another ether. We got it collected. Now we gotta go down a little bit more. And we're gonna keep on moving down the ladders. There's always so many ladders in this game. My goodness. So many stairs, so little time. Oh no, another enemy. But I wonder what type of enemy we're gonna encounter. We're dealing with a machine rocket launcher and two fish monsters. So, oh shoot, it knows sleep. Sleep is a powerful move. So we're gonna use bolt on these things. As much as possible. Well, at least it woke me up to use braver. Because that could be a problem, you know. And now we're gonna use bolt against the rocket launcher. There we go. Take down the rocket launcher. Bolt against the fish. The fishies. And cure for all. We're just gonna heal up our party members. That's why all in cure is very useful. And we're gonna launch our moves here. And the hell bubbles. Oh noes, they put me to sleep. There we go. That's a victory if there ever was one. So we're collecting our EXP here and our gil, and we'll keep on moving. So we're gonna head on over to the middle part here, just to save on time and effort to get through this next part. Just climbing the stairs. I feel like I spend more time climbing stairs than anything else in this game. I just find it kind of ironic. Anywho, here's another potion. Got a potion. And we're gonna climb on down. Just whimsy our way over here. And that is our checkpoint. So we're gonna save the game as soon as we get there. Oh no, it's another enemy. We're getting our experience in Gil today. Free rocket launchers. Okay then. So we're gonna heal up just to make sure and launch our attacks here on these robotic creations. So, let's see here. Attack. We're gonna launch attacks here. There we go. And last but not least, slash. There we go. Done. We're still collecting EXP points here. There we go. 21 gil. And what have we got here? Tent. Okay. And that concludes this video. I know it was a little bit short, but that's how the checkpoints roll.